Hi everybody, welcome back. I'm actually filming my second video for the day, so if you see me in the same outfit in my previous video, you'll know why. The only difference is I have put up my hair because I was about to wash my face. I was like, oh, I should do this video as well, you know, like since I'm already dressed up. Kinda. I'm gonna be doing my, I think this would be my third dig my trash video. I don't really have a lot. I have a little bag like that. This bag has kind of burst, so today will be the last day. So yeah, let's get to it. I just want to show you a few things because, you know, I've got a bit of trash, right? So let's go. So I have saved up more, or those that I can remember, of my facial mask. This is my favorite, where is it? There we go. My favorite ones from Innisfree. This is the pomegranate and acai berry ones. I have this, I think quite a few left, and I'm just finishing them up. These are good, they fit my face. I have, this is my last piece of the free Laniege pocket, water pocket sheet mask, which I quite like. It's just that I got them free, I'm not actually buying them. Then I have, I think I've shown this particular one from Innisfree. This is more like the high-end version of the mask. This is the hyaluronic acid facial mask. I would say the cheaper versions are just as good because you just want hydration. So when I repurchase my Innisfree one, I'll just stick to the, you know, original ones, like, not original, like the basic model. Then I have these two, which I got from Taiwan. The brand is Kose, I think that's how you pronounce it. They also come with the dual sheet mask. So you've got one thinner layer, and then you've got this plastic piece. So you've got actually 3 layers: the mask, and then this plastic, and then this very fine, almost paper-like cloth. It's because that sheet mask is super thin, so if you just put it together, this, I think it'll probably break up, or, you know, just like move about. So they have 2 pieces to kind of keep it in place, and when you put it on your face, you can adjust it. Actually, I do really like this Kose ones. I have a few boxes, so I'll keep using them, so you'll see them more in my Dig My Trash. So if I ever go back to Taiwan, I will definitely repurchase the Kose ones. This particular mask is the first of, let's say, I think about 20 pieces. This particular mask is one of my favorite masks. Like, I really love this high-end mask. It's almost as expensive as the ones from SK2, but this is a biocellulose mask, meaning the texture of the mask is kind of like a jelly silicone type. So when you put it on your face, it feels really a little bit like slimy, but once it starts to kind of dry up, it shrinks and tightens on your face, and you give this, it just kind of like fits into like a glove, you know, like soup, and stuck on your face. It's so good. It's so good. I really recommend this type of mask. Not necessarily this brand, which is the El Herbiflora, which I got from Taiwan. You can actually get it in Malaysia as well. But this type of mask, this cellulose mask, is freaking amazing. I don't really know if there are other brands. Yeah, I don't really know if there are. If I do find any, I will put them in the description box below. The ones that I only know is actually this so far. This is my first time actually trying it, and I love it. I love it. Okay, so I've got 2 beauty blenders which I'm tossing out. This is the one which is actually the bubblegum pink one, but it's kind of lost its color, turned white, and then now it's this really dirty foundation color. And I do find that the different colors have different textures. Like the pink original one is more firm, and then you've got the black, which is even more firm. Then you've got these like odd color ones. So the pink, the cream color, then you've got this white or bubblegum pink one, which I find very soft. So I will not repurchase any other color except the pink, or maybe yeah, maybe the nude. But the pink, I find that it's the best, the most firm, or the black. Yeah, that's pretty good as well. But the other colors, so far, I have not impressed. And because it's so much softer, it broke really easily. So I don't know where, yeah, it's like chipping off, or like the sponge is coming off. So definitely will not repurchase the lighter color ones. I don't find them so long lasting. Definitely repurchase the pink one. It's just that I'm using the nude one right now. And this is just an old gross one, so tossing that. I've got these 2 shampoos which I already have repurchased. This is the Derma-e Scalp Relief Shampoo, and I also have the conditioner, so both are for my scalp. I do find this fairly good For my scalp, it is not super drying, and it's managing the kind of like the scalp issues that I have. That's one of my most like biggest insecurities, like my balding head. Like I'm balding here. Let me get a little bit closer and you can see. Here, I'm balding here, and I'm balding here, and I'm balding here, and then, you know, it's a hot mess. So turning 35 has brought about a lot of hormonal changes in my body. I've got bigger acne now, and then I've got all these bald spots, which, you know, hair is a crowning glory, right? But, you know, whatever. I've told my husband, I think I mentioned this before, if I ever go bald, he's gonna go bald with me, so I've got a partner in crime. But anyway, so I have been using this scalp relief shampoo to relieve this awful, really itchy patches that I get during the time of the month. So during my PMS, a week before, this like red itchy patches will occur around here, which are like scaly and all. So, and I get them a little bit along my hairline at the back. It's awful. So I find that this shampoo helps to get rid of the excess oil if there's any, and then also kind of relieve that little itch. It doesn't go away. Actually, it's like I said, it's hormonal. Oh, I can't say this word, huh? Hormonal. Yeah, it's hormonal. But I don't know. It's a monthly struggle. So anyway, finished this shampoo. Already repurchased it. Apparently, the packaging is now different. It's all white and very clean and very simple, very clinical. So yeah, it's okay. I have used the shampoo. This is probably the new bottle is my third bottle already, so I have been enjoying it. So this particular moisturizer I have also finished. I've got probably like a squeeze left, which I'm like, whatever. It's from First Aid Beauty. It's the Skin Rescue Oil-Free Mattifying Gel. I actually quite enjoyed it while I was using it. But then I realized one of the top few ingredients that they have is dimethicone. And even though it's supposed to be like, it's supposed to, I don't know, control oil. Oh, it does say minimize appearance of pores. Yeah, so I probably think it's kind of like a little bit of a filler. I like it for the day, and then at night I think I need a little bit more, so I did like it. But right now I do need a little bit more hydration. So if you have very oily skin, you have really oily skin, I think this is quite a good day moisturizer. I do think it does keep like my pores from getting oily around here. But nowadays, I don't need such a mattifying moisturizer. I find that I like this greasier look. So yeah, I won't repurchase it, but it is definitely quite a good moisturizer. Didn't clog my pores, even though it had dimethicone, but you know. I've got this bottle of Laniege Water Bank Essence, and I actually was using it in one of my Get Ready With Me videos. I did like it. I've got a little bit more left at the bottom here, but because it's a glass bottle, oh wait, hang on, I can't open it. I can't open it. Oh yeah, I've got to probably scrape it out. I could probably have like maybe 2 more uses, so it's basically almost finished. That's why I'm putting it in my Empties video. I definitely enjoyed using this. I do think it's a fantastic, let me correct that, a decent moisturizer for the day. It's, you know, it's not super hydrating, but for, let's say, like this kind of climate where it's hot here, it's really humid during the day, I don't need a moisturizer that's like, you know, making my makeup slide and slip all over my face. So I need something that's pretty light. So when I'm having, I would say when I'm having good skin week, this is the moisturizer I go for. When I'm having like dehydrated, I'm parched, then I would use something a little bit more thick. So I think I will repurchase this once I have finished my other moisturizer. It's one that I did enjoy, and I actually used it quite fast. I was like, within, I think this lasted me about almost daily use, maybe about 2.5 months. So I did use it quite fast. Okay, this is my Murad AHA BHA Exfoliating Cleanser. This is actually like a scrub, and I had this bottle for a freaking long time. Like, it took me a long time to get through this because I don't scrub my face every day. So I don't know, maybe a year, maybe more, maybe 2 years. It was always there, and I was trying so hard to use it. So I was scrubbing because a little bit goes a long way. Like I would squeeze out maybe like a 10 centimeter coin, like a small 10-cent coin, 10 centimeter coin, sorry, 10-cent coin, and that was enough to get it all over my face. The beads are really fine and just doesn't feel like you're over stripping your face. I really enjoyed it. It's just that, I don't know, it took me so long to get through it. I got kind of bored, you know what I mean? Like, it took me a long time to get through it. It was like, because I'm a kind of person that like to try new things, I felt like I wanted to try a different scrub, but because I knew I had it, I was just like, fine, scrub my face. And by the time I got to the end, I was like, oh man, I'm finishing it. Then, because I've been using it for so long, I don't feel like I want to repurchase it because I'm bored, but it was a good like a good exfoliator. Like, it was a good scrub, right? It's just that, oh, it took me so long, so I feel like I need a break from this Murad scrub. I'll probably buy a new scrub, which is maybe a smaller, different type, just to try, just to enjoy it, and then most likely I will repurchase this. It's just that, oh goodness, it took me so long to get through it. I want to show you some sample sizes that I've got for this Laniege. So I've used up this particular one, which is actually the same as this. It's just a sample size. So I like that. I also have the Skin Refiner Moisture. This is like an essence toner, so you can tone with it, and then just before your serum you put this, and it's very refreshing. I quite enjoyed this as well. We'll consider purchasing it. Yeah, I might consider purchasing this. So this is the Skin Refiner Moisture. As for the eye cream, this is kind of like to be perfectly honest, I felt like they took this particular gel, kind of like tweaked the formula a little bit and called it as an eye gel. So it felt very similar, like very gel-like, very similar. So I don't know, this is, to me, not really worth it. This is their eye gel, water bank eye gel. So I think just this alone under the eyes is good enough. It's not too oily that you'll get the milia seeds. So this is the Paula's Choice Hyaluronic Acid Booster. This is my third bottle, which I finished, and I really like this. It's just that I haven't repurchased this yet. It's because I'm trying out the what's that brand? The Ordinary. Oh gosh, brain fart. The Ordinary's hyaluronic acid, and I think they feel quite similar. I do think that this is just a tad bit thicker and a little bit more sticky. The Ordinary one, it's obviously much cheaper, easier to purchase because I got it off Beautylish, but I do find it a little bit more fluid, like more, I don't know, like more fluidy. Is that the right word? Fluidy? I don't know. I feel like this is a little bit more potent. They do work the same. I do feel like my skin's hydrated after it. It's just that I do feel this is a little bit more. The consistency is a little bit thicker, which makes it last a little longer as well. So definitely something I will repurchase in the future. Let me finish up my Ordinary one first, and then I will compare. Two sunblocks that I used up. This is one from Clarins, which I got as a sample. UV Plus HP. Ecran Multi Protection SPF 40. It's a sunscreen. I'm not sure if it's actually a physical or chemical sunscreen. Probably chemical. And then I've got this Kose one. It's a Essence Sun Gel. Probably chemical as well. I actually am trying to find really good physical sunscreens because I heard chemical sunscreens will absorb into your skin and then kind of react with your body, and it kind of like what do you call it? When you get sun rays, it goes into your skin, penetrates deep within, and then goes out. So you get heated, your body gets hot, but it does create sun brown spots on your face. So I'm trying to avoid using chemical sunscreens. I have been observing the ingredients in my sunscreen. I haven't found out whether my favorite Shiseido one, I need to check on that. But I have bought one new sunscreen from Derma-e, and I will let you know if it's good. And it's supposed to be a mineral-based sunscreen. definitely physical. So yeah, I'll let you know on whether that's good, but definitely I will not be repurchasing these at the moment. I am actually tossing this out, not because it's finished, but this Marc Jacobs bronzer. Let's see if I can open it without it spilling everywhere. It's actually cracked right in the middle, and it's also old. It's about 2.5 years old. So it's cracked right in the middle. It's actually cracking like around the edges as well, but probably can't see on the camera. So to be honest, I didn't drop this. I just left it in my drawer or my dressing table. And one day when I opened it, I realized, oh my god, it's cracked in the middle, like at the middle dome. I don't know what happened. It probably just crumbled by itself. So yeah, I'm tossing it away because I don't like cracked things in my cupboard. So bye. But I do enjoy the Marc Jacobs bronzers. I have the one with the white casing, which is the Fantastic, and that version is so much better. I find that the color suits me better and I love it. So I am enjoying it. So I'm not repurchasing it. It's because I already have another one which is a slightly different, cooler tone shade. This item I'm actually tossing out, and this is the Josie Maran Argan Illuminizer. When her products came out, I was quite crazy about them. I love the argan oil moisturizer. I bought her coconut lip thing as well. So I bought a few items from her. But this is one thing that I didn't use, and it's because during that time I really enjoyed powder highlighters, and I still enjoy powder highlighters. I find that I don't reach for liquid ones much. I tried to mix it with my moisturizer, etc., but I find that it was a little bit too shiny, and so I looked a little bit too greasy. So this has been in my collection for a little bit too long, and even though I've used up like probably up till here, like I would say a quarter, not even a quarter, I haven't been reaching for it. It's old, it's probably expired. I don't even dare to smell it. Yeah, it doesn't smell so bad, I'm sure. But yeah, I'm not reaching for it, so bye. This particular foundation is something that I truly love. Definitely something that I will reconsider repurchasing. But this color is too dark for me. This is the 55 Dark Beige, the Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum Foundation. I got this when I was super tan. Like before I was on YouTube, I used to go swimming a lot. I used to swim like almost every other afternoon or every weekend, and I used to tan, like go to the beach and tan. But nowadays I don't know, I don't go swimming anymore. I don't sit on the beach, so I don't need a dark color, but I have managed to finish it up quite a bit. I probably got a little bit more down here, just a little bit. And yeah, it's too dark for me. I'm pretty much done with it, and it's old, so I have actually the color that suits me is 52, which is vanilla. I have another version, I think another version which is also part of this range of this healthy glow thing. It's yeah, it's amazing. I really enjoy this foundation. It's cheap, it's drugstore, it makes your skin glow. This brow pencil is from Soap & Glory, the Archery. It is a real dupe for the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. So I bought this when I was in London about 2 years ago. The color is nice. I think it's rubbed off, but let's see. Hot chocolate. Okay, the color is in hot chocolate for me. It's finished. You can hear that. I got probably like, I've got a little bit, let's see. Okay, so the color is this dark brown, which actually looks really good for my eyebrows. So I have finished this up. I have a couple of Brow Wiz from Anastasia, which I will use up. Once I'm done with that, I'm probably go to the Brow Wiz from Anastasia, from this Soap & Glory, because it's cheaper. Right now, because I've got my eyebrows embroidered, I don't need like a lot of precision, a lot of like sculpting on my eyebrows, so something cheap and good like this is good enough. Something I'm tossing out, this is the Urban Decay's Naked Skin concealer. This color I bought, actually it's a wrong color for me. It's light neutral, but it actually pulls a little bit pink. So when I put it on my skin, because I'm so yellow, and it kind of makes me look grey, so I used a little bit of it, probably a third of it up to here, I was trying to make it work, but it just didn't look good, so nah. I've got this shampoo. This is from Nioxin. I was actually using this Nioxin shampoo and conditioner for a long time for my hair. So this is for the fine hair noticeably thinning shampoo. I do quite enjoy it. I think it does a good job at cleaning my hair a little bit more strong than what I would like. So in my younger days, so I was actually using this while I was in university, and my scalp loved it. It's just that as I grew older, my scalp became, the composition of the oils on my head, I think, changed. Some days became greasier, some days are super dry, so I found that this was a little bit too harsh. So I have finished this. It's a huge bottle. This is probably like my, over the years, of 10th bottle or something. So I will not be repurchasing these at the moment because I'm using the other shampoo, but I will consider using it again when, you know, when my head, you know, the scalp skin, the scalp is, I don't know, changes again. So this is something actually, if you have really oily scalp, I think, and if you're thinning hair, I think Nioxin is quite a good established brand. Even though I looked at this ingredients and it does have SLS at the top. I don't know, SLS, is it such a big deal? I don't know. But I used it, I think it's fine. Something that I will consider repurchasing in the future when I need it. My battery's dying, so I've got one more item that I want to mention quickly. Is this Kose lotion. I have actually got a little bit more, and this little amount, I'm actually going to finish it up today. I'm going to soak it in one of those masks and just use it like a mask. And I actually quite enjoyed this. It's just that I did find that the alcohol content was a little bit high, so I was actually using it more like a toner before my SK2. So I used this just like an extra antiseptic, because it's like, I feel like I was alcoholic, right? To clean off my, you know, anything off my face, any dead skins, and I did quite like it as well. Whether it was a little bit expensive as a toner, but for such a big bottle, it was okay, lasted me a long time. But you can also use this like an essence for mask. So I'm just gonna soak it up. I've still got actually probably 2 uses, so maybe twice. And yeah, just use it up. Won't be purchasing at the moment, but something that I will consider in the future if I can't find a better toner. Actually, it's really popular. Like, a lot of people were buying it when I was in Japan. So I'm a bit like, am my skin overreacting to it, or am I, you know, maybe it is really good. So I'm in between for this. If any of you use it and you think it's really good, let me know. Maybe yeah, anyway. One more, I've got one more. This is from MAC. This is the Studio Care Blend Pressed Powder. I love finishing makeup, like I love finishing it. So when I hit pan, I was like, yes, finishing. So I finished this, keeping this to do the return to MAC stuff. And yeah, so that is all of my empties for this current time. I'll continue to keep my trash. I'll continue to let you know what I will buy and what I will not buy in the future. Yeah, before my battery dies, you guys take care, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!